Shabba. Ladies and gentlemen of Kingston, how's everybody doing today? Good shit. My name's Frank. I believe in teamwork, and I feel that if we all pull together, it's going to be possible. We can do it. We can get a Jack Daniels and Coke from the bar to the stage. So let's see what we can do about that. I know I'm not even fucking offering to pay for it because I'm that cheap. Whatever. Someone offered to buy me a drink earlier, and I turned them down. So on you go. I'm such a cunt. I'm going to start with a quiet one because I'm tired. This song goes like this. Check that I've got all my things before I leave the house, 'cause when I'm gone I'm never coming back. I'm not being melodramatic, it's just I neither have your number or a key. An evening spent pretending that we're just becoming friends, or this goes any further than going back. I'm not being pessimistic, it's just you and I were never meant to be. It isn't love, it isn't love, it isn't love. But every time I kind of wish it was. Yes, every time I kind of wish it was. I've picked up this silly habit in the last few years of going out in the evenings with my friends into the town. Packing a spare t-shirt in my bag in case I do not make it home. It's pathetic and I know it, but the truth is there've been mornings I poo-pooed and taking toothpaste to the pub. But that's precious little comfort against the knowledge of the person I've become. It isn't love, it isn't love, it isn't love. But every time I kind of wish it was. Yes, every time I kind of wish it was. And I can see that in your eyes you wish it was. But every time I leave you just because. It isn't love, it isn't love, it isn't love. Thanks a lot. Okay, cool, thank you. So thanks everybody for coming down tonight. I've got a lot of thank yous to say. Hands up if you were at the video shoot earlier. That was wicked. Yeah, seriously, major thanks to those guys. Thanks to Del putting on the show. Thanks to everybody else who played. Everyone's fucking ruled so far. So we're doing well. Right, this next song I'm going to play is called Nashville, Tennessee. Anybody know the song? Okay, could you guys do me a favor? Could you like, using the medium of going either ooh or ah, could you do the guitar solo for me? Yeah, check it out. All right, this song's called Nashville, Tennessee. From the heart of the southern downs to the northeast London reservoirs, from the start the landscape must sound before I'd ever been to America. And if I knew anybody who played pedal steel guitar, I would get them in my band and then my band would get real far. But I was raised in Middle England, not in Nashville, Tennessee, and the only person in my band is me. A simple scale on an old guitar and a punk rock sense of honesty. I cannot fail when I've come this far with no feet. And if I knew anywhere where I could drive in a straight line for hours through the desert, I'd drive for hours at a time. But I was raised in Middle England, not in Nashville, Tennessee. And the only person in this car is me. Yes, I'm in for time. Yes, I use cheap rhymes, but I try to make it sound my own. No, I don't break new ground. Many have traveled this sound, but I try to make it sound like home. Do the guitar solo. I didn't think it was all that fucking great. And Nebraska is just a bunch of songs. Holloway and Hampshire's where I belong. And I don't know anybody who plays pedal steel guitar. All the city roads are twisted and I do not own a car. I was raised in Middle England, not in Nashville, Tennessee. And the only thing I'm offering is me. Shit, thank you very much. Let's hear it for Shamul, who just bought me a whiskey as well. I told you, man, it was all... Settle. It was all fucking teamwork, that's what it was about. So, hands up if you've seen me play before. Wow, you came back, you've done well. Well, I'm going to try not to tell the same stories before every single song, because you've probably heard them all before. This next one's a song about trying to get laid by writing songs. It's called Romantic Fatigue. And it goes something like this. I have to admit that I am one of the many who thought that a guitar would win him a lady. My teenage years, they were a feminine drought. I thought that a serenade would help out. It seemed to be working for a couple of years. I wrote a few songs and they wrote a few tears. But when I hit my 20s, it ran out of steam. I seemed to be suffering from romantic fatigue. And I never know which song I should play her. Each melody is a memory of a not forgotten failure. So when I get out my guitar tonight to do what I do, remember I probably didn't write this song for you. All together now. In the jungle, the mighty jungle. So as I have mentioned, the shelf life was short. The scheme wasn't working, despite what I thought. The ladies all left me alone in the end, so I had to switch all the names around and then sing it again. And every lifelong love and every best friend slipped away into the past. Take my words with caution, I can't pretend that you're the first. It won't be the last, no, 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 no. Never know which song I should play her. Each melody is a memory of a not forgotten failure. So when I get out my guitar tonight to do what I do. Remember, I probably didn't write this song. No, I certainly didn't write this song. No, I never wrote a song for you. Thank you very much. We seem to have pterodactyls in the house. That's okay. So, from a song about trying to get laid and failing to a song about getting laid and regretting it later. This is about my evil ex-girlfriend. I played this song the other day at a show where she was supposed to come down, she didn't show up, so I introduced it by talking about how thoroughly horrible she was, and then realised she was sat in the front row. There goes being friends, eh? This song's called Worst Things Happen at Sea. It goes like this. Honestly, relax, my dear, it's clear that we're done. It doesn't take a scientist to figure out that one. It's obvious the way you move, the way you hold your head, the way you hide your pretty eyes and shift across the bed. You say worse things happen at sea. I say worse things have happened to me. Well, honestly, I'll be fine. This isn't my first time. I've taken blows before, and every time I have survived. You made it clear you didn't care, you never did pretend. And in the end, at least you never tried to fuck my friends. You say worse things happen at sea. I say worse things have happened to me. Bitter eyes, the bedroom floor, and we're not gonna talk anymore. Well, honestly, it doesn't matter. I know better than to cry over spilled milk, wasted effort, spoiled plans. We're adults here, so shed no tears. I'm sure we can be friends. I'll nod and smile and watch you in the arms of other men. You say worse things happen at sea. I say worse things have happened to me. With eyes the bedroom floor, and we're not gonna talk anymore. We got nothing to talk for. Well, I see your honesty, it has a master state. And I hope you're doing fine, 'cause me, I'm doing fucking great. And I wouldn't want to waste another second of your time. I know my place, I know your face, so you are yours and I'll keep to mine. You say worse things happen at sea. I say worse things have happened to me. With eyes to that drop floor, and we're not gonna talk anymore. We got nothing to talk for, and you got nothing to be sorry for. And I know what to care for. This is the worst thing that's happened to me. I guess worse things happen at sea. Thanks very much. So I'm going to play a few new ones now. I just finished recording my album. It's coming out in January. I had it tested by scientists. It's officially the best album ever made. And there's not one person in this room who can refute that statement. So you'll just have to take it as true. Anyway, this is the song. This is my Neil Young ripoff song, which is about drugs and pointless sex. Yeah, let's hear it for drugs and pointless sex. No, really, no, it's not. It's a song about how they're bad. What am I talking about again? This song's called My Kingdom for a Horse, and it goes something like that. Woo? No, it's okay. Oh, actually, no, you have one person here who knows this. Right, that was a legitimate woo. I thought it was someone kind of like being like, yeah, woo, new song, woo, woo, like him, for example. What's my note? There it is. Right, so this is my Kingdom for a Horse. Would you pick your clothes up and put your clothes on, pack your things and go? I'm tired of sinking this slow. Awkward semi-naked coffee conversations fade quicker than mistakes that were made. Mornings when I'm coming down and being driven round the bend make for days when I'm losing my friends for all the little things that I have done and cannot make amends. So don't you ever kinda wish that the world would just stop, that the band would pack up and the curtain would drop? 'Cause I've been stuck inside the same old nights, the same old days of, and I need you now, 'cause I can't get out of this. And clean your mirrors and roll your notes out and put your cards away. That's a game that I don't wanna play anymore. My head is sore, my throat is raw, and what's more, I'm 50 pounds down to feel empty and poor. Remembering the things that I believed when I was sober and sure. Yes, don't you ever kinda wish that the world would just stop, and the band would pack up and the curtain would drop? 'Cause I've been stuck inside the same old nights, the same old days of, and I need you now, 'cause I can't get out of this. And I'm trying to speak straight, but I'm drunk and I'm lonely and you won't believe me. And I'm trying to move straight, but I've been up for days and it scares you away. And I'm trying to move straight, but I trade it all for just 5 minutes more of your wandering hands with their simple demands that are all the things I ever wanted, better than the powder and pills. Honey, you're all the things I ever needed. The only thing doesn't seem to care. It still makes me smile. So if I tell you all the little things that I think that I need, yes, then would you tell me how to tell the world from the wood from the trees? 'Cause I've been stuck inside the same old nights, the same old disease. And I need you now, 'cause I can't get out. And all over Europe the lights are going out, and I'm pulling down the curtain, but every time I reach out, you're gone. 'Cause I've been stuck inside the same old nights, the same old disease. And I need you now, 'cause I can't get out. And all over Europe the lights are going out, and I'm pulling down the curtain, but every time I reach out, you're gone. 'Cause I've been stuck inside the same old nights, the same old disease. And I need you now, 'cause I can't get out. And all over Europe the lights are going out, and I'm pulling down the curtain, but every time I reach out, you're gone. song's really tiring to play. What's the time? Anyone? Time? 5 past. Cool. Right, I'm going to keep rocking the free world until physically removed from the stage. So this is a song that a lot of people think is irrelevant. Hands up if you were born in the 1980s. Okay, now hands up if you weren't. No, come on, seriously, hands up. I was nearly not born in the 1980s, so I'll put mine up too, just to make you feel better. Wicked. So, you see, the thing is, I'm not insulting you guys, you guys just saw this firsthand. This is a song called Thatcher Fuck the Kids, but it's not about the 1980s, it's about now, and it's about things that matter now, and I get really fucking annoyed with these kind of like old crusty lefties wandering up to me after a show and go, "Wicked, mate, you're from my era," and me kind of going, no, that's not the fucking point. Stop drinking cider, you bastard. So, this song's called Thatcher Fuck the Kids. Join in the appropriate moments. Here we go. Whatever happened to childhood? We're all scared of the kids in our neighborhood. They're not small, charming and harmless. They're a violent bunch of bastard little shits. And anyone who looks younger than me makes me check for my wallet and my phone and my keys. And I'm tired of being tired out, always being on the lookout for thieving kids. We're all wondering how we ended up so scared. We spent 10 long years teaching our kids not to care, and that there's no such thing as society anyway. And all the rich folks act surprised when all sense of community dies. But you just closed your eyes to the other side of all the things that she did. Thatcher fucked the kids. So seems a little bit rich to me, the way the rich only ever talk of charity. In times like the 70s, a broken down economy meant even the upper tier was needing some help. But as soon as things look brighter, yeah, the grin gets wider and the grip gets tighter. And for every teenage tracksuit mugger, there's a guy in a suit who wouldn't lift a finger for anybody else. We're all wondering how we ended up so scared. Spent 10 long years teaching our kids not to care. And there's no such thing as society anyway. And all the rich folks act surprised when all sense of community dies. But you just close your eyes to the other side of all the things that she did. Everybody. You got a generation raised on the welfare state, enjoyed all its benefits and did just great. But as soon as they were settled as the richest of the rich, they kicked away the ladder, told the rest of us that life's a bitch. And it's no surprise that all the fuck-ups didn't show up until the kids had grown up. But when no one ever smiles or ever helps a stranger, is it any fucking wonder our society's in danger of collapse? So all the kids are bastards, but don't blame them, yeah, they learn by example. Blame the folks who sold the future for the highest bid. That's right, Thatcher fuck the kids. Thank you very much. So I've been out on tour recently with this band called The Automatic, which is kind of interesting. They have that song that goes, "What's that coming over the hill? Is it a monster? Is it a monster?" It's a ska song, yeah, it's really good. No, they're actually really, really fucking cool guys. But it's really nice to come here today, and I've got a lot of friends here today, and it's really nice to see everybody again. So I'm going to honour that by playing a song about how all my friends are losers. Anyone here at the Barfly show in August? I was. No? Okay, cool. Join in then. Resume your part from that show. Apart from the guy who said no, obviously, because he wasn't there. This song's called The Ballad of Me and My Friends. It goes like this. Everybody's got themselves a plan, and everybody thinks they'll be the man, including the girls, the musicians who lack the friends to form a band, the singer-songwriters. The rest of us are DJs or official club photographers. And tonight I'm playing another Nambuka show. So I'm going through my phone book, texting everyone I know, and quite a few I don't, whose numbers found their way into my phone. But they might come along anyway, you never really know. None of this is going anywhere. Pretty soon we'll all be old, and no one left alive will really care about our glory days when we sold our souls. But if you're all about the destination, then take a fucking flight. Going nowhere slowly, but we're seeing all the sights, and we're definitely going to hell. But we'll have all the best stories to tell. Yes, I'm definitely going to hell, but I'll have all the best stories to tell. Thanks very much. I'm running low on time, right? Huh? Del says keep going. Right, I'm going to play a song that I wrote about Del. I am. This is a song, everyone accuses me of being somebody who only ever writes songs, sort of heartless songs about meaningless sex and people who hate me. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? So I decided to prove them wrong by writing a love song. But unfortunately, no one loves me apart from Del. Fuck you. This song's called A Decent Cup of Tea for Del, and it goes like this. Hadn't been a day when everything had turned out right. She called me up and asked me to come over in the night, to make her cups of tea and listen quietly as she starts to list the latest list of bastards who have trampled on her heart. 'Cause she summers by my seas, and she winters without me, and she cries into her tea that she's secretly lonely, and oh me, what am I to do? It's obvious to me, but she never seems to see. I see her in the nightclubs, and I meet her in the bars, at rooftop after parties, or crammed into friends' cars, and we talk about the weather and how she drowns her pain in drink, and I nod and never ever dare to tell her what I think. 'Cause she summers by my and she cries into her tea that she's secretly lonely, and oh me, what am I to do? It's obvious to me, but she never seems to see that it's not about the days when everything has turned out right. Yeah, it's more about the moments when she calls me in the night to make her cups of tea and wash the weary worries from her head, and then to draw the pain out slowly as I put her into bed. And I slip this information into all our conversations, but she never seems to listen, and she never seems to see. Thanks. That was admirably quiet. I enjoyed that. Two more. Oh, wait. What? Then I can... What? Then I can do two more. Do you want me to do that one? And another one. I don't have time, I'm afraid. Not least. That song's really long, I'm afraid. Okay, I've got a new tattoo. It's the black flag bars on my wrist. And where's Guy? Guy's got them on his arm, and he's got them bigger than me, so which is appropriate given that he is generally bigger than me. I'm not really a folk singer, I'm a punk rocker pretending to be a folk singer. And this is a song about that. This song's called Back in the Day, and it's about the UK hardcore scene in the late 1990s. And, because I'm that scene. And it goes like this. When I was just a skinny lad on holiday by the sea, I met a girl in a rancid shirt and a tape she gave to me, with the black flag first 4 years and the minor threat discography, and punk rock saved my life. Going down the red eye back in 1998, hanging out with household names and staying out too late. This angry adolescent found an outlet for his hate, and punk rock saved my life. The vision was a pipe dream and we knew it all along. We dressed like fucking idiots and got our facts so wrong, but everyone must needs be an extremist when they're young. Fucking with your parents makes you grow up big and strong. Folding scenes and record sleeves while sitting around at home, flicking through the catalogues and distros at the shows. Circle pits and sing-alongs, come on, let's fucking go. And punk rock saved my life. Little dream is over, it was never gonna last. Everybody moved along and it's all in the past. But when I was just 16, I pinned my colours to the mast. Punk rock's in the ink that's in my skin. The attitude's in every song I sing. We didn't change the world, we didn't win. We probably didn't even save my life, it's true, but I bet we had a better time than you. There we go. Right, one more song, and now shut up. Okay. So big thanks again to everybody else who played tonight, who were all fucking excellent, particularly Mikey. Check it out. Del was rubbish, obviously, but we all knew that. Cunt. Yeah, but thanks to Del for putting on the show all the same, even if he did use it to visit his awfulness upon us all. Once again, I still love you, Del. Yeah. When I'm sleeping at your house, check it out. Yeah, that video shooting today is going to be out in November. I've got a new album coming out on the 8th of January. There's going to be... There's going to be a single is actually going to be a free download on Christmas Day. It's my Christmas present to the world. I'm not even joking. It's true. I'm that fucking sad. Anyway, this is a song about why you should never, ever, 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 ever take ketamine. True story. Actually, incidentally, I've got t-shirts and CDs for sale as well. If anybody wants them, come and find me afterwards. I'm going to be over there. So, this song's called The Real Damage. Thanks a lot for paying attention. My name's Frank Tanner. I'll see you guys again. Woke up on a sofa in an unfamiliar house, surrounded by sleeping folks that I didn't know. Failing to find my friends, I decided that it was clearly time to go back to Dell's house. So I made my way out of the door as quietly as I could. There was no one there I knew to say goodbye. Squinting in the sadly sobering sunshine of the Sunday morning light. 'Cause I started the night with all my friends and I ended up alone. Oh yes, I started out so happy, now I'm hungover and down. It was about then that I realized I was halfway through the best years of my life. So I scanned the local landmarks trying to find out where I was, or maybe even find a bus back home. I was longing for a shower and for clean sheets and a charger for my phone. And suddenly it hit me that I got paid this Friday last, and so I rifled through my pockets for some change. All I found was a packet of broken cigarettes and a sinking sense of shame. 'Cause I started the night with all my friends and I ended up alone. Oh yes, I started out so happy, now I'm hungover and down. It was about then that I realized I was halfway through the best years of my life. I had to ask myself, well, is it really worth it? Is any of this worth it? All things are perfect, but I've yet to figure out a better way to spend my time. Too many suits and dirty looks made me rack my brains. The real damage started to sink in. Quite a heavy weekend, but I could just about remember where I'd been. Adele's house. Everybody all together now. 'Cause I started the night with all my friends and I ended up alone. Oh yes, I started out so happy, now I'm hungover and down. I stood on a street corner and I felt a little sick. It was about then that I realized I was halfway through the first day of the week. Thanks very much. See you guys again. Good night.